Mi amo lunatic. See? No, I'm not even gonna. That sucked. Hi, lunatic here with my sister.
Sam? I don't give a crap. I don't know what to call myself. What do you want me to call myself?
Mi hermana. With mi hermana. And we're doing another Spanish lesson today with my Spanish-speaking game app
Thing.
that I am not sponsored, so I cannot say the name. And
Ignore background noise because I'm going to be drilling over here.
yeah, she's doing her nails. She does lovely nails. Unfortunately, her job makes her do natural nails.
It's okay. I'm okay with that. I will figure it out.
Anyways, let's get started. I gotta get to my animals that allow me to talk to them in Spanish.
Oh gosh. I didn't know it was that kind of game.
What?
I didn't know it was that kind of game.
Well, I can either talk to my animals or I can fight creatures, and every attack requires me to do Spanish words. It's okay.
I feel bad for you.
Why?
Because that is a sucky ass game.
Thank you. I just learned their rules and I'm like,
I actually like the game.
That's good for you.
Is the tea strong, mi hermana? Mi amor. No, that's
My love is mi
Okay,
amor.
yeah.
You're calling him mi amor.
you said
Yes.
mi hermana. It was like, are you okay, my sister?
And I'm not the one who's drinking tea.
Are you okay, mi amor?
Yeah.
Gay.
Gay.
What?
I thought you said gay. but
No,
I'm
I said
gay.
K. Okay. The keys are on the table. Las llaves están en la mesa.
Mesa.
Okay.
That's the best way for me to explain that to you. However, it is said mesa.
Mesa.
Okay, but mesa is it's easier for a gringa like you.
Talk to the hand.
Bitch, please.
Where are the keys? Okay.
You just wrote this one, please.
No, what that one was. Oh, now I can't remember. Es donde
No.
Yeah. No.
No.
Están donde no.
Yeah.
No,
yes, but no. Reverse it.
Donde están?
Yes.
Donde están las llaves?
Yes.
I am in my house. Okay, I am in my house. Estoy.
Uh-huh.
Estoy.
No.
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 Estoy mi.
No.
No.
Estoy.
Not now. I mean, please don't make me laugh.
Oh, yes, like I'm doing this on purpose. By the way, EN.
En. Estoy en mi casa.
Gasa?
Casa.
You say, I heard gasa.
Same, but.
I did say casa, and then I corrected myself.
You say gasa, right? You did say gasa.
I
I'm just
did.
making sure that you said gasa.
I did, and then I corrected myself, and you went, ¿qué?
Huh?
Estoy en mi casa. What are you doing right now? ¿Qué estás?
You're on the right track.
¿Qué dónde?
No.
Hmm?
No.
¿Dónde qué estás?
¿Qué estás?
¿Qué estás?
You know this. You know this word. We went over this. We made a freaking video of this.
¿Qué estás ahora?
We never should have stopped your Spanish lessons.
No.
We should have never gone this long without doing a Spanish lesson.
I'm sorry.
Haciendo. Ahora.
Haciendo.
And for the record, you said Aurora again.
Ahora.
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 Thank you.
Haciendo. Haciendo. See?
Yes.
Okay. Ahora.
Yes. Oh my god, this girl's gonna kill me.
I know that she just literally looked at me with a face of ayúdame.
Yeah, she's gonna look at you with that face because I'm gonna beat the crap out of her.
Honey, protect me.
He's not gonna protect you from me. You're butchering our language.
I'm not trying to.
I know you're not trying to, but when you say Aurora instead of ahora, it just makes it harder for me to not believe you.
Sammy, I butcher my own language by accident.
Re.
Are you kidding me? I tried to ask him if he I'm doing it again.
What?
Earlier today, she ended up saying, "Oh, by the way, do you like the show Tournament?" And I'm like, "What the hell is that?" And then
Tournamator.
Terminator?
No.
And then she's like, "Oh yeah, the one with the futuristic
The
robot
one
and
with-
the one with Arnold."
Terminator!
Yeah.
Terminator! Oh my god, Jeannie!
Yeah. Today I literally almost had an aneurysm. Welcome to my world.
Lord, give me the strength to accept the things I cannot change. There are many things here that I can beam at you so freaking hard, and I'm trying very much not to do that.
What amazes me is that she had an easier time saying Schwarzenegger than freaking Terminator.
That amazes me too, actually. Because Schwarzenegger is something I can't even say easily.
You just said it.
Yeah, but for
I
some
stutter
reason,
over it a lot.
Yeah, but
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, but for some reason she can pronounce that, but she can pronounce Terminator.
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 Thank you. Oh my god. Okay, continue.
Okay. Estoy leyendo.
No.
Bueno, bueno.
Leyendo.
Estoy leyendo un libro.
Yes.
I am reading a book. I am in my house. Estoy en mi casa.
Yes.
You said it right. At least.
What are you doing right now? Gay.
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 K.
I said gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said the G. With
No.
the G.
No, I said
No,
gay.
it's okay.
I didn't hear that. That's not what I heard. That's not what I heard. I heard gay. Gay. Gay with a G.
I would never go that far, okay? I may mispronounce words, but I'm very careful with that one in particular. That and black. I am literally afraid to say black.
Yeah, you're banned from saying black.
I know. I I'm actually scared when I get to that color in this game. I'm gonna be going, I'm not saying that.
Well, I mean, it's good to know at least.
It is good to know, but you ain't catching me ever saying that. I'm gonna literally go to a Spanish person and go, say the whole sentence except for that word. Yeah.
Just say dark in Spanish.
En oscuro.
Guro?
Oscuro.
Oscuro.
Yes.
Why does that almost sound like school? Oscuro.
Escuela is school.
I know, but
I can say it.
oscuro. Do you hear it? School.
I can see it.
Oscuro.
I can see it.
Okay, ¿qué estás? ¿Dónde? No.
No.
Haciendo.
Yes.
Si.
No. You're misspelling it. You're misspelling it. Mm-hmm.
Si. Endo. Ahora.
Oh, thank God. At least you said it right. May not spell it right, but you definitely said it right.
Oh, my spelling in English sucks.
Oh, spelling in Spanish is a nightmare.
Yeah, spelling in Spanish is a nightmare. He's not wrong.
You do. Okay, las llaves están en la mesa. I'm guessing that's the keys are on the table.
Yes.
¿Cómo está tu amiga? How is your friend doing? ¿Cómo está tu amiga?
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing right now? ¿Qué estás
Mm-hmm.
haciendo?
Mm-hmm.
Haciendo ahora.
Yep.
You make me panic now every time I hear ahora.
I am reading a book.
Ahora.
Estoy leyendo. What do you say?
Aurora.
You're lucky I love you.
You're saying it wrong again.
Estoy leyendo.
Laying down.
Estoy leyendo un libro.
Yes.
The Libra thing has really helped.
The Libra thing has helped?
Yes. Ella.
Yes.
Where are the keys? ¿Dónde están las llaves? ¿Llaves?
Yes.
Okay. What are you doing right now? ¿Qué estás haciendo ahora?
Yay! Finally!
Jeannie, let me ask you a question.
And I misspelled haciendo.
Of course you did.
Jeannie,
Yes?
let me ask you a question. ¿Dónde están mis llaves?
Where are your keys?
Right for me?
So the question was, ¿A dónde están mis llaves? Just in case you could not hear his question across the room.
He was asking, where are my keys?
Uh-huh. What's the answer in Spanish?
The same one that they've been having me do?
No.
No, I'm asking you.
He's literally asking where are his keys in Spanish. He's asking
Okay.
for a response in Spanish, Gigi.
Okay, so, ¿Dónde?
No.
No. ¿Qué? Okay.
No.
No, I'm trying to ask it again in Spanish, sweetheart.
¿Dónde están mis llaves?
Okay.
I'm gonna give you a hint. Is the same as one of the things that you've been reading.
Oh, are you trying to ask her to translate it?
Hmm?
Are you trying to ask her to?
No, I want her to answer me in Spanish, but the answer is literally something that she's been reading earlier.
Oh.
La mesa.
Okay, how do you say it?
I forget what
No.
your means.
No. You got it. You got it.
Yeah, all you have to say is en la mesa.
En la mesa.
Or tus llaves están en la mesa for a complete sentence, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Tus.
No.
Tus llaves
Tus llaves en la mesa.
están.
Están en la mesa.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Tus
Tus
llaves.
tus llaves están.
I swear I just heard deuce.
I know.
I swear. I promise you. I swear.
I said tus.
I heard deuce.
I also heard deuce.
Tus.
Thank you.
Tus están.
Tus
No.
llaves.
Okay. Tus llaves están en la mesa. Because they're actually on your desk. Okay. The keys are on the table. Okay. I hate you.
What happened?
Ah!
What happened?
Están las llaves.
No.
I'm misspelling that.
Yes. Están no. Everything else is right. Las llaves.
Las llaves.
That's all you're getting from me.
Las llaves están en la mesa.
Yes.
I'm not ready to start answering you. Ah!
Me llamo Felipe Santana.
No.
What?
No. It's from a movie. It's from a movie.
What
Relax.
movie?
It's a if I'm not mistaken, a Spanish movie.
Ah!
You don't need to know. Relax.
I will find out one day.
It's like my what is it? My name is in oh my god, from The Princess Bride.
I usually say me llamo Felipe Santana.
That's from another movie, isn't it?
Yeah, and also that's just a name. It's like me llamo, as like my name is.
But you said it so fast that I couldn't catch it.
That's the point.
Chill. Focus.
He.
Yes.
The keys are on the table. Last.
Oh, you want me to table? Oh, you're
Sam! Sammy, come on!
Oh, yes.
So, just so you all know,
Llaves.
my name is Sam, but her fiance's name is also Sam. Okay? So you're all not confused as crazy as you might be.
Las llaves están.
I'm not really real. I'm just a corporeal voice.
I'm gonna kill him. En
No, you're
la
not.
mesa.
Good try, though.
Where are the keys?
You just said that in
Donde-
Spanish.
Huh?
Oh, the answer to the question, where are the keys? I'm sorry. Your game
Donde
is crazy. It's driving me
están
crazy.
las llaves? Está bien. She is doing well. She is doing well. Está bien. How is your friend doing? No, that is not que estás. ¿Cómo está tu amiga?
Yes.
They, ellas, or ellos. Ellos. They,
Yes.
ellos. Estoy leyendo un libro. Is not I am in my house. That is actually I am reading a book.
Yes.
That is my favorite phrase, so of course I would remember that one.
Huh?
Saying I am reading a book is my favorite thing to say, so of course I know that I would learn that one pretty quickly. How is your friend doing? ¿Cómo está tu amiga? Okay, now I gotta do, if I want to keep going, I gotta watch an ad. So we're gonna pause this real quick. Unpause.
So, back to leyendo, which I understand you're having problems with how you say li, and I understand you're trying to read it, but remember with Spanish it's not a lot. It's not.
You guys don't sound out your words like we do.
It's a Spanish thing. That's how I was raised. I was not raised with reading the Spanish word and reading it like it is. You know, like it is in English.
We have funny words.
We do have funny words in English, yes, of course. But for leyendo, the best way I can help you with leyendo
is like lay down, right?
is you're laying down. Is like instead of
you're laying down to read.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna try to remember that. Lay down to read.
Of course, you know it's a lot like how is it that bless you. How was it like Wolf was saying with the other one?
Which one?
That word that he was telling you to break up into 3 words, but I was saying only break it up into 2.
I think it was libro, honestly, because he went li, be, or ba, and then o, or
Row, yeah.
road.
And
But
I said
the way you said it was li and then bro, libro,
yeah.
which actually helped me better along with libra.
So remember, there's a lot of things in the English language that can help you while learning Spanish. You know?
Yeah. Honestly, you could probably, if you're learning, going from Spanish to English, you can probably think of it the same way.
But unfortunately, because English is actually a very hard language to learn.
It is.
It's not an easy language.
Even for a fluent English speaker like myself,
But
then again, I have an auditory processing issue. I struggle with pronouncing words. Like, as you guys saw earlier, terminator.
you said it wrong.
Again?
Yes.
Dang it! Terminator.
There you go.
But then again, I screwed up with motorcycle. I, for years, called it motorcycle. Or, now I'm saying it correctly, motorcycle.
Which, no one
is not wrong.
Her family's never gonna let her live it up.
No, they're not. They're not even gonna let me live down Hummer. I used to call Hummer a Homer. And I'm putting this out on the internet, so this is gonna forever follow me everywhere now.
Well, some things just gotta last, Jeannie.
Yeah, our embarrassing moments usually.
Yeah, well,
Okay,
not much we can do about that.
let's keep going.
Okay.
Where are the keys?
Otra vez.
God.
God.
I'm not gonna learn unless it's repeated, right?
Yeah. Well.
Okay, so ¿Dónde están llaves?
No.
Or las llaves.
Good girl.
Oh, excuse me. I don't mean to burp while I'm doing this. I'm so sorry.
You're not doing anything I haven't been around before. Come on.
Okay. They in female is ellas.
Yes.
Ellas. Also, that double L gets me.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a lot like the double L's because double L's equal like a Y.
I know, but every time I see it, I want to go.
Just like with the R's, double R's, you're gonna have a hard time with R's.
Oh,
because you
I
roll
can't
the
roll
R.
my R's for crap. I cannot roll my R's for
But
crap.
you've been trying really well, and that's been good.
Okay, she is doing well. That is not the proper answer. I can't even pronounce that, to be honest. False. Está bien.
Although, if you want to be correct about it, it's ella está bien.
But if you want to shorten it,
because
está bien can be anything.
Right, exactly. So ella está bien can be anything, honestly. It can be anything. Like he is doing well, she is doing well. Está bien is just general.
I actually had a semi productive conversation in one of the stores today. Because the lady, she was mostly talking to Samick. But she said
¿Cómo estás?
She said have a good day.
Oh.
It was que tengas buen día. Buen día.
Yeah.
Right? And I went mucho gracias que tengas un buen día.
Good girl. Like, that makes me super proud. I have no idea.
And she actually smiled at me and went, gracias. I guess a lot of people don't say it back to her or something, which I can see because I can't tell you how many times I would tell someone, thank you for coming, have a wonderful day, and they just grab their stuff and leave. While I was working at the movie theater or even just working as a hostess. It sucks so bad.
No, I mean, even, unfortunately I understand what you're talking about because, when I was working at the grocery store, it was the same BS. It really was. It wasn't,
This could be a podcast, to be honest.
It wasn't, I'm going to say it in Spanish because a lot of my conversations were in Spanish.
Yeah.
Usted también, o que tenga buen día, o, muchas gracias. It wasn't any of that.
Right.
It was just like a lot of very silent conversations. And I tried to hold conversations. And that's why when, I see the people now that we go back to that store, the people that come up to me and they hug me and they ask me how I am. And
those were the people you held conversations with.
Those were the people I had conversations with, like Tex. Tex is one of the ones I had conversations with, and he was, every single day that I worked, I saw him, no matter what. And we would sit there and have conversations.
And it's okay to have conversations as you're working with the customers.
Of course. And, I'm not saying that you can't,
As long as you don't stop what you're doing as you're talking. I know that some people, like probably me in particular, as you can see, I'll stop what I'm doing to have a conversation.
No, of course. Like I would have that one conversation, like every now and then, like I would stop because I can't think of the word and I would be like, oh my God, what is this word? Like, que esta palabra, like what am I trying to say? What am I thinking? Kind of thing. And I've had those conversations, of course.
Yeah.
It's not, but it's more...
Although I'm going to be honest, when I actually do become more fluent in Spanish, there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to keep up with the fluent Spanish speakers because they're gonna going 20 words per second, and I'm going to go, ha.
What you can always do, and it's absolutely okay, especially because I'm telling you even now because even though I'm a fluent Spanish speaker, there are some words that still trip me up. And I will ask any person I'm having a conversation with in Spanish is, puede hablar más suavecito, más despacito, para que yo entiendo mejor, o que yo puedo entender mejor. O sea, español es mi segundo idioma. You know, this is all in Spanish. I'll translate for you now.
Basically, slow down.
Basically, slow down. This is only my second language. I'm not very fluent in it yet. I'm working towards it. But I just need you to slow down so I can understand you better.
Right.
And it's absolutely okay in a conversation.
Right.
You know? Don't tell them, oh, you know, how do I say this? Don't be like, it's okay for them to speak to me fast. I'm still, you know, being in your own mind, I'm still learning. I need them to speak to me slowly. And then relay that conversation, relay that message to them. You know, háblame un poquitico despacito, por favor, porque yo todavía estoy give me a second. Aprendiendo. I'm still learning. Even now.
Abriendo.
No, abriendo is opening.
Oh. See?
But see, I have problems because I'm already alterado. I'm already excited about this shit,
right.
You know? So, learning, essentially. It'll come up.
You're a estudiante. You're a estudiante of español.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes, I'm still a student of learning Spanish. Yes, that's pretty good.
And you know what's cool? When I was, you know, I couldn't really communicate with my nail tech because obviously she wasn't speaking Spanish. I have
But
no
you
clue.
think she was speaking Cuban Spanish?
I don't even think it was Cuban Spanish, to be honest. All I know is that she was speaking a Spanish, and the only thing I understood was that she was trying to ask me what color nail do I want, and I
Did she say?
I couldn't remember how to say orange in Spanish, but I pointed to the blue and I went azul, por favor.
Okay, for first, orange is naranja. It's much like the
naranja. Naranja.
Yeah, it's literally orange is orange. Literally, orange is the color, is the fruit. Mm. It's the same thing. Orange is the color, is the fruit.
Mm. Okay.
Like naranja is the color and the fruit. It's literally, it's crazy. Like Spanish is not.
And the hairstylist who was you know, sort of helping me translate, she was explaining to me that if I wanted gel nails, it would be like $5 extra. So originally it was like $30, right?
Right.
So, you know, she goes, it's $30 for the regular nail polish and then $35 for the gel nail polish. And I went to my mom and I went, Mom, it's going to be $5 more for the gel nail polish and I really want the gel. And she went, okay, yeah, sure, go ahead. So I went back to the nail tech and I went, go ahead and do 35. The 35 one, right? And like after those few, that and azul por favor, you know, she's like, ooh, you know, habla español, and I went, piquito.
You said piquito, it's poquito.
Poquito. But like, I only speak a little. Right? And she goes, oh, okay. And if I had any questions, if I couldn't get a hold of the hairstylist, her little elementary school daughter was there. I guess she had gotten out of school before I got there.
No, I mean, the
point is her little daughter was there. But her little daughter spoke English and Spanish. So if I had a question and I couldn't, you know, have my translator hairstylist, I would turn to her little girl, whose name was like yours. That's all I'm saying. And first name.
Her first name was like mine or was mine?
I'm not specifying any further, sister.
Oh God.
Mi hombre. I'm not doing that.
Hombre is man.
Me amada. I'm sorry.
Woman, mujer, te voy a matar.
I'm learning. I'm only an estudiante. I'm gigantic, but like, I'm not gonna Whose? Yours or the cat's?
This is the cat's.
Okay.
This is a whisker. This is definitely a whisker. Either that or an eyebrow. I'm not sure though.
Okay. Well, anyways, I would turn to her little girl and I would ask her, you know, what the question, and she turned to her mom, asked the question, and I figured out, even though it was all in Spanish, I figured out the answer to my question. Basically, when she turned to me and, you know, gave me the answer, I went, so, because she gave me like a long-winded answer, and I would go, so basically the answer to my question is, so whatever the question was, I don't remember what it was, but it was this. It was this. And she goes, yeah, essentially. So yeah, I got the gist of it.
Which is good. I mean, you know, context clues are always really great.
Yeah.
You know, especially in any language, you know, Spanish, when you're learning Spanish, context clues are great.
Oh.
And like,
I remember when I was in college, universidad.
Universidad, sí.
Okay. When I was in universidad.
University.
Or
No. We're going to say it slowly. Ver. Si. Dad.
Universidad.
Yes.
When I was in universidad.
Good girl.
Taking Espanol classes, and I was working at the movie theater. Mind you, it did not stick at the time, but I tried to use what I learned in Espanol classes at work to help at work, because unfortunately, a lot of our clientele were,
of course,
only Spanish speaking, because they were coming from international. And sometimes I would figure it out not from the little words I knew, but from
their context.
The hand motions. Hand motions in Spanish are freaking amazing. Which is probably why I picked up sign language so as well as I did until I forgot it, because I have no one to practice with.
I would learn sign language, but that's going to be hard to ask, girl.
We can do it together.
I would learn sign language.
We could be trilingual.
That would be hard. That would be a hard ask, girl.
Anyways, how is your friend doing? ¿Cómo está tu amiga?
Yep.
Because we got way off subject.
Oh yeah, well.
Estoy leyendo un libro.
Good girl.
I am reading a book. The keys are on the table. I just learned this. Ah!
No, you got it.
Okay. Las llaves. Llaves.
Oh my goodness, excuse me.
Las llaves.
No,
Están.
Uh-huh.
La mesa.
And Están. You misspelled están.
Oh, están.
There you go. No. En la mesa.
En la mesa.
So you got the spelling right. You got the spelling down packed.
It's the remembering how to say it.
Yeah.
Remember this conversation when we were trying to ask Wolf where your sewing kit was? Nosotros.
The poor man.
He had no idea what I was talking about, because I was doing Spanglish on him, trying to speak in Spanish.
The poor man, oh my god.
Está bien. She is doing well. But you remember that conversation.
My poor man. You almost gave him an aneurysm, I swear.
I almost gave you one.
Yeah, you did. Because you wouldn't let me think.
But it was a great Spanish lesson that I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Keep on going.
She
I'm
is
just
doing well.
No.
No, that is false. It's not donde estás. It is está bien.
Or more formally.
Ella está bien.
Okay, perfect.
How is your friend doing? ¿Cómo está tu amiga?
Yep.
You all. Ustedes. Ustedes?
I think the spelling's off, but honestly, I can't be 100%.
No, I was right.
Oh, really? See, I can hold a conversation. I can't write for crap.
You and I both. Even in English, I can't spell for shit.
My spelling is better in English, I've got to admit.
I am reading a book.
You know,
A
at work, I
story.
use a translator in case I miss a.
Oh no, I loved it when I was. It was so funny when I was working at the movie theater. If someone had trouble, like if there was a communication problem and I couldn't get someone to come and help me with the translation, I would either pull out my phone, which I wasn't supposed to.
But you're using a translator to help a customer. Watch him. Look at me saying patient. Yeah, that's the thing. That's my problem. Is I have the same
to help
problem.
a guest. If they were called guests at the movie theater, just like at a restaurant, they're called guests. They're not called customers.
Those fucking people. Excuse my language, but those fucking people.
Well, it's kind of the same way as in calling, let's say, in a hospital or hospital. Yes. Hospital.
Better, but yeah.
A patient. You
Okay.
wouldn't call them a customer. You would call them a patient in a hospital.
So.
Oh, you're laughing. This can't be good.
So I had a conversation with a nurse at
Okay.
work on Thursday, one of the days,
Okay.
and we were talking about a
Estoy leyendo un
yeah.
Brief.
You got the wording right.
labrio.
Librio. Librio.
Libro.
Thank you.
Labrio. I'm thinking about a library for no good reason.
And by the way, that's called a biblioteca.
Biblio. That's really hard.
Biblio.
Bible. Biblioteca.
Teca. Yes.
Why not just call it libro, like a liberal or something? I don't know. No, it had to be complicated. It had to be complicated. Why?
So, I don't know. Anyway, back to what I was saying, is we were talking about a specific patient, and I went oh my god, I think I went to guest.
You called them a guest?
I called them a guest in the hospital.
Oh my god.
And she starts cracking up. No, what was it? No, it wasn't a guest. It was a customer.
You called them a customer. They're a patient, not a customer.
No, and she starts cracking up, and she's like, "Oh my god, that's great. That is great." Because they're not.
They're patients, but in a way they are customers. You just have a lot more information on them than you would a regular customer anywhere else.
I don't get me wrong, I love working in the hospital. I love working in the hospital. I love going to, taking orders for the patients. I love seeing where they're from or talking to them, seeing how they're doing. Because I will go upstairs from my position. I will go upstairs and I will go physically check on them.
Right.
But, sometimes it's so heartbreaking. Remember, my position while in dietary
Can be hard.
because of the specific patients that I'm feeding. Sometimes, actually, believe it or not, for the specific floor that I call, most of them, a lot of the times, are only on a clear liquid diet.
Yeah.
It is so hard.
Like they're the ones who are on clear. I know this is dark, but the ones that are on clear liquid diet, are they close to?
No. Sometimes it's because they just came out like from a surgery or.
Okay, so they just need something light.
Yeah, sometimes they need something light, or the principal problem is something related to stomach problems. So it's not that they're towards the end, because we actually do have a specific floor for that.
Mm-hmm.
And when they move to that floor is that when we know that they're towards the end.
Right.
Even though, and then they're on the clear liquid, or they're not, and they're NPO, which means nothing per oral, nothing by mouth.
So through
Tube feeding, through the nose.
or
Nasogastric or whatever.
I know
the case.
IVs they can do it through IV too.
Yeah, but a lot of people do it through the nose. They do it through the nose there most of the time.
That can't be comfortable.
It's not. I've had a couple conversations with some that have the nasogastric. And actually that person was on a puree diet. They were on a puree for the nasogastric, and because it was it's a little something by the mouth. So they were in both. And by the way,
they were weaning them off of the.
Yes, they were
Okay.
weaning him off.
But that still can't be comfortable.
It's not, but it's something that they have to do. It's not, but remember, those movies. Do you remember that movie, that came out a few years ago?
I live under a rock unless it's cartoons.
Okay, there was this movie that came out a few years ago with Jennifer Garner.
I don't know who that is. Don't bother. You're gonna have an aneurysm otherwise.
No, it's this movie. It's oh my god, what's this movie called? It's this movie that she has 3 girls. She has 3 daughters.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's the middle daughter. I could be wrong. It could not. It may have been the youngest daughter. She gets some sort of like tumor in her stomach.
Oh.
But it's not like a cancerous thing. It's just it's something that stops her. It makes her super sick. Essentially, she can't eat. She has a nasogastric, but she looks like she's pregnant.
Oh.
It's a really bad. It's like one of those. It was a really weird movie, and it was actually a religious movie too. It was like all about God and kind of.
Okay, yeah.
It was one of those.
I live under a rock for those as well. I'm not into watching those types.
But anyway,
unless it was like gosh, what is it called? I forget it. I can't remember. Like I used to listen to their show, the radio shows for this Christian kids thing. Adventures of Odyssey. Unless it's like Adventures of Odyssey, I really don't do it.
Let me get my tablet. Let me see if I can.
Okay, while you do that, I'm gonna keep learning.
Yeah, you do that.
¿Por qué están tristes? Why are they sad? Why are they sad? ¿Por qué están tristes? Tristes. The keys are on the table.
I forgot that mine is dead. I don't use it so much, so I really don't know. Where's yours?
let me pause this real quick.
Okay, so a tablet is in hand. Ah, here we go. Safari.
You're sitting on it.
Am I?
There you go.
There it goes. Okay. What's that movie called? Jennifer Garner.
The keys are on the table. Las llaves están en la mesa. I am reading a book. Estoy
Miracles from Heaven.
Hold on. Estoy leyendo un libro. Okay. You were saying?
Miracles from Heaven. Anna Bean, it's actually based on a real story, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Anna Bean lives with a rare incurable disorder that leaves her unable to digest food. Despite the dire diagnosis, devoted mom Christy relentlessly searches for a way to save her beloved daughter. Everything changes in an instant when Anna tells an amazing story of a visit to heaven after surviving a headlong tumble into a tree. So mind you, this little girl fell into a tree, a hollow tree, like 10 feet, head first.
Okay.
Something that would kill somebody else.
It would probably kill me, to be honest.
Like 10, 15, 20 feet maybe? Like it was a big tree. It was a big tree.
Actually, most people would die from that.
It's a really interesting movie, you know, and it was.
Fortunately, because of the fact that it's religion related, I would stay far away from it because
it's not quite religion related. They do, you know, they pray to God. They do all this stuff. Yes, but like they're not, you know, like. They do go to church, they do all this stuff, but they're not like, you know, praise be to God. They're not like...
Well, no, that's not why I would stay away from it. Unfortunately, my experience with most religion-related movies, some of them, yes, they go praise be to God, but others are just, unfortunately, very boring to me. That's just me.
This one is like a sad. I don't know how to explain it. It's a sad.
I don't need to be crying 90% of the movie. Okay.
it's an intense movie. I'm not gonna lie to you, Jeannie. It is a relatively intense movie. Oh my God, that's crooked. You know, but I mean, maybe.
Another thing is that I actually prefer, like, if it is religion based, it's usually like heaven versus hell, that type of thing, because I like the fight between the two.
So you might like Angels versus Demons, or Angels v Demons, or something like that. It's
I mean, the book I tried to recommend you, the one that you said you weren't going to be interested in, which is funny because to me it's kind of a lot like Twilight in a way, with the whole angel versus demon thing where they're fighting over the girl who might become the next Hitler or the next Moses in the story. But in the end, you're not going to read it, so I get to spoil it. In the end, she chooses good, but she turned the demon human.
Oh, that's interesting, actually.
Now you want to read it?
No, I'm good. I'm good with my
the demon.
I'm good with my my reverse harems and my and my
she says that she's doing this type of hand motion.
Leave me alone.
I get to make fun of you a little.
Yeah, you do. But I'm good with my reverse harems, my short sexy stories. I'm good with that. Thank you. I have a book. I have like over 200 books I have in my library.
When I read it, I was in middle school, so it was as close to smutty as you can for a young adult book. because at the end they hinted at possible sexy fun times, but they didn't say anything beyond he took off her shirt and she's wearing a black lacy bra. That's it.
Yeah, I'm good with I'm good. I need more. I need more.
Well, again, I was in middle school, and I honestly, if I go back to it now, I'm just gonna have probably the nostalgic glasses on, to be completely honest. But I enjoyed it.
Good for you.
But again, I was in middle school and I was reading Warrior Cat, so there's.
That's all you, Jeannie. Okay.
So, anyways,
continue on with your lesson.
the next thing is you, singular, formal, astute, astute.
Let me.
You, astute,
No.
or usted.
Yes.
Us.
Oh my god, I was gonna lose my mind.
Usted. I was like it was there, but I wasn't saying it right.
Oi.
Okay, I think I can only do 2 more of my Nylas, aka my farm animals, before I have to stop.
Why so little?
I have 60 energy a day. Maybe I think I can do it if I do another commercial break. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't played in a while. The keys are on the table. Las llaves están en la mesa. What's cool is that it is actually teaching me how to spell the words.
Which is good.
Some games, they wouldn't do that. I mean, some learning apps, they wouldn't do that. You would be taught how to say it only. ¿Por qué están tristes? ¿Por qué están tristes? That is not I am in my house. That is why are they sad? That's a new one.
But you said it right, believe it or not.
Well, I said por qué están, and then I couldn't remember how to say the last word, tristes, so I hit the mic thing.
Well, you said it right, nonetheless. For a new word, you said it right. That's pretty good.
¿Cómo está tu amiga? That is, how is your friend? It is not, she is doing well.
Well, that's the response to that, but...
Yeah. Hi. Hola. What? It said hola. I went,
going
hola.
back to basics now.
Oh, I have it set to just go over everything, not just the new stuff. So I don't completely forget everything.
Okay. Can't go wrong with that.
Está bien. She is doing well. Or ella está bien. I am reading a book. Estoy leyendo un libro. I had to pause on that one. Why is it stopping? Okay. Is someone going to get you a new drill for Christmas?
I don't know.
I know that when I get
I know my husband had a conversation with my mother privately over my phone. My mom called earlier today, and she's like, "What do you want for Christmas?" And I'm like, "Mom, we don't really need anything. All we want is stuff from the smelly store." And she's like, "You have an entire family that ask me, what does she want for Christmas? What does she want for Christmas?" I cannot just say smelly store. So I'm like, okay, hold on. And I give the phone to my husband, and I tell him, "Dear, please talk to your mother-in-law." And so they go, he's in the room for like 30 minutes talking to my mom.
Oh, they love to chit-chat anyways.
Oh, yeah, no, they do. For sure.
But, my mom actually texted me today, what would Sam like for Christmas?
Wait. Okay.
Like for Christmas. And I turned to him and I went, what would you like for Christmas? And his first response was a PS5. And I went, honey, I think that's out of their budget. And he was like, well, what is the budget? Because we even looked up the price, and it is out of their budget.
Well, yeah, I mean, that shit's expensive.
And she said, $25 to $30. So,
Pair of socks and underwear and stuff like that.
So he is thinking on it, but I'm thinking of telling her cologne, because he's been asking for cologne for a while.
I mean, that was the first.
I might also tell her go to Bath and Body Works and find him some bath wash, because we can always use more bath wash.
No, that's.
In fact, she could do that for me as well. Just go to Bath and Body Works and get me some
Apple scented bath wash.
Apple scented bath wash, candles, apple scented stuff.
Apple girl.
I like my apple smells.
I can see you more as
I used to be a cherry blossom girl, believe it or not. Not anymore.
What's this girl's in this Applejack. I could totally see you being Applejack.
Funny enough, I was like when G4 was very popular.
G4?
Generation 4.
Oh.
When G4 of My Little Pony, which is Friendship is Magic.
That's season 4, no?
No.
What?
It's Generation 4 because there's been 3 other generations before it. Now we're in Gen 5.
I am so confused. Okay, go on.
It's kind of like Pokemon.
No, I don't know. Am I a nerd? All of a sudden,
Okay, how do I? Do you know how there in TMNT there is now 5 shows?
More than 5 shows, but yeah.
No, there's 5 shows. 87, 2003, 2012, Rise, and now Mutant Mayhem. That's 5.
I could swear there's more. Oh,
you're thinking of the movies as well, but when it comes to the Turtles, there's only 5 shows.
Okay.
Each show.
I've caught up. Yeah.
Each show is a generation.
I can see it.
So there's only with My Little Pony, there is now 5 different shows. In the timeline, there's 5 shows.
Okay, fair enough.
Because of the fact that with G5, there's like 2 or 3 shows that go along with it. It's really weird, but whatever. But when Generation 4 was around from MLP, I was like, I am definitely Applejack. But if you had to tell me pick a favorite pony, it was between Applejack, Pinkie Pie, and Rainbow Dash.
Which one would I be? Probably Dash all the way, right?
No, Rarity.
Really?
Yes.
You think?
Yes.
Okay, we're off topic. Go back to your
Very
lesson.
off topic. You would be a Rarity because you are my little fashionista.
I just like makeup and nails. And I can tell you what I think looks good for your shape. But then again, I'm also like very like conservative in the way I dress. Like I'm not really like show all this skin kind of person.
Rarity wasn't either. In fact,
but you got a lot of fashionistas that like show all the skin that you've got, girl. If you got it, flaunt it, kind of thing.
Yeah, but there's different fashionistas. Like I'm a bit of a fashionista myself, as you know. I'm very picky about my clothes.
Oh no, yeah, you. Yeah.
Like, we don't have the same style, but your style is so similar to Rarity's that I would sit there and go, Rarity, that's ugly as shit. But you would go along with her and go, oh, that's gorgeous.
Well, for me, when I see Rarities, like, for example, the constellation dress that she did.
Oh, that was gorgeous. No, the hands down, gorgeous.
You know, she's done a lot of dresses for Twilight. You know, she did a lot of dresses for Celestia.
Mm-hmm. No, she didn't do any for Celestia, as far as I know.
I mean, there's a bunch. There's like
She did one for
we're
each.
we're behind on those seasons, girl.
No, I saw the whole thing.
No, there's more.
I saw all 8 seasons.
There's more seasons, Jeannie.
They're in Gen 5 now. Season 8 was the last season for G4.
Then why am I picturing Twilight as a adult horse like Celestia?
That was the very last episode.
You're kidding me.
That was an epilogue.
Okay. Oh my gosh, my hair thing. Hold on.
And not
this
to
is the shit that I had to go through at work before they made us change the whole thing.
And not to mention, the IDW comics were a thing after the show ended.
IDW?
Like the Turtle comics?
Girl, listen.
I hyperfixated on MLP, the Turtles, and Transformers.
I see you hyperfixating, Jeannie. I see you hyperfixating.
Oh, when I get into my Transformer phase, you don't want to be near me.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways, ¿Cómo estás tu amiga? How is your friend doing?
Mm-hmm. I have to go out of the drill again. I'm just tired.
Oh, this is a whole new phrase.
Let me see.
Porque su puedo está Freeman. I'm giving you a heart attack. Femoral.
No.
Enfermo.
Yes. But this is perro.
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 Again.
Perro. You are trying to get me to roll my R's and I can't.
Pear?
Perro.
Better. You're doing a gringo like, but it's okay. Go again.
Porque son perro.
Porque. Oh my god, you got me doing gringo shit. Porque. Su. Perro. Say perro again, please.
Perro.
You're saying pero. Pero is, but like why. Pero is like why. Perro. Swallow. Let's try again.
Perro.
Try again.
Perro.
You're doing it again. You have a little bit of spit there in your mouth, and it kind of makes it.
My mouth is very wet right now.
That is not something that needs to go on the internet. For the record. But
okay, let me rephrase that. I have a lot of saliva.
Also not something. You have overzealous salivary glands.
Right now. I'm salivating for some odd reason.
Maybe you're thinking about that lemon cake that I made you yesterday. I don't know.
I've already had a piece for the night. That shouldn't be it. Maybe I just need water.
No. You've been good. And you've actually cut down on your salt intake a lot, so that's good too. Perro. You can get away with it.
Porque su perro está enfermo. Because their dog is sick.
Yes.
Porque su perro está enfermo.
No.
Fremo.
Fermo.
Está enfermo.
It's again, it's gringa,
That
But-
one's going to be hard.
But no, but you're saying it right that time. Enfermo. Enfermo. Enfermo.
Enfermo.
Yes. Like I said, it's growing up, but you're getting it there. You're getting there.
Because their dog is sick.
Mhm.
Porque su Pedro.
That's Pedro. You said Pedro.
Pedro
Pedro.
está enfermo.
Yes.
Ugh.
I know you're trying. Ugh.
Okay.
I know I need to cut up, but they're so pretty like this. Okay. For the record, guys, it's like almost 2 a.m.
Is it? No,
Oh.
it's only 12:30.
It is 12:30?
Yeah.
Why is my clock off then? Have you been messing with it?
No. I don't know how to work your clock.
Oh God. It's only 12:30? Really?
And maybe you should fix the numbers while you're at it too. I mean, we have what?
A week till Christmas. A week and a half.
15 more days.
No. A week.
Yesterday was the 14th. It's now the 15th. So 15.
No. It's a week. 1, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 days till Christmas.
Oh. ¿Por qué están tristes? ¿Por qué están tristes?
Uy!
Why are they sad? Está bien. She is doing well. How's your friend doing?
What time is it you said?
It is 12:30. How's your friend doing? ¿Cómo está tu amiga?
Yep.
Because their dog is sick. Porque su perro
Yes!
está enfermo.
No.
Fermo.
Fairmo.
Pheromone. No, that's what it sounds like.
No, yes, it
Pheromone.
does sound like pheromone. And no.
Enfermo.
Yes.
Porque su perro está enfermo.
Yes. Husband, you didn't do dishes. It's his turn to do dishes and he didn't do dishes.
Tomorrow is Sam's and he's not going to do all those dishes. That's really not fair.
I will make sure that my husband does them. Don't you worry about that.
Goodbye. Adios. Adios. I misspelled it, but it was right.
The sentiment's there.
I am reading a book. Estoy leyendo
Yes.
un libro.
Good girl.
I almost said Lee. Because their dog is sick. Porque su perro está enfermo. Porque están tristes. Why are they sad?
Mm-hmm.
¿Cómo está tu amiga? How's your friend doing? Alright, now the moment of truth. May I be able to continue the Spanish lesson by doing another commercial break? I can indeed.
Woo.
Commercial break. So what do you want to talk about? You're blinking, aren't you? I know you don't want to talk about my hyperfixations. Do you have any?
I mean, obviously we know about Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo's already a hyperfixation.
Oh, yeah.
More, not a hyperfixation.
No, it is, because you're watching it nearly every chance I see you.
Yes, but it's more for the background noise and because Scooby-Doo just makes me happy.
So does...
I grew up with Scooby-Doo, you know, watching Scooby-Doo every single night. Just like I grew up watching Teen Titans every single... And I do mean the original Teen Titans, y'all.
The one in 05
Yeah.
or 03. God, we're old. I mean, I'm only, what? I'm not going to say my real name, my real age, but I'm in my 20s.
You're in your late 20s.
I'm in my late 20s.
And I'm mid-20s.
God. This is what happens when you're born last century.
Right?
That's all I'm saying. But even the kids who were born in the 2000s, they're getting up there too.
Yeah, but you know, they don't really know the things that we know.
I mean,
You
my
know?
brother does. He grew up in...
Yeah, but your brother has old parents. You have old parents.
Oh, shut up.
You know, no. I don't mean like old in age. I mean like...
My parents were, they preferred the older technology.
Exactly.
So they stuck to it as much as they possibly
Exactly.
could.
So they showed you
my dad even bought a record player at one point and tried to record his records off of the record player to put onto the computer, so that way, even though once the record player inevitably died.
Inevitably.
Thank you. Died. He had the records on the computer. I mean, not only works for so long after
Oh my god, do you
backup
remember
or
floppy disks?
Oh God, I do.
Oh my god, we are
I don't
old.
remember my dad ever using floppy disks.
My
though.
dad had a floppy disk reader.
I remember my dad having floppy disks like laying around, but I don't ever remember him
He
using
had
it.
a reader for it. His computer, I think, had the reader built in. You know?
Oh, we had that too. I do remember the floppy disk reader being built in. It's not built in anymore.
No, it's not. It's not. It's sad because, like, you know, things like that. I mean, yeah. Flash drives. Flash drives
those
are not
still around.
Yes.
I have a flash drive.
I do
I have
too.
a backup too, but I have a flash drive.
I do too, but computers now, you have to get flash drive readers, like
Adapters.
Adapters.
Even the new flash drives, they haven't adapted to C ports yet, because a lot of the new computers are all C ports. So if you have if you get a flash drive, even a new flash drive, and it's got the USB port instead of the C port, I had to get a C port adapter for my USB flash drive because of the fact that the computers at school are only C ports.
That makes no sense. C port flash drives are much more expensive.
They are.
They are much more expensive than a USB flash drive.
And I like to get decorative flash drives, so like
Those
they haven't converted over to the C ports yet.
No, that's like
They're still USB. And yeah, so it, oh my god, you know, one of the we had computer games that were still on the discs. One of mine was besides learning, those crappy learning games, I hated those. But we had Leapfrog on one of ours.
Leapfrog. Wow. Gee, you know what? Wolf and I we went to Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
And we were in the toy section because we were just like looking around, right?
Yeah.
You know what we found there?
Leapfrog.
Leapfrog.
Oh, good lord.
I'm sitting here and
Leapfrog will die.
I looked at him and I said, "Does that seriously say leapfrog?" And he's like, "Yup." And I was like, "Oh my god, that thing was around when we were kids."
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You know a game that I see sometimes in the toy section, like it pops up every once in a while, and it's Pop It, Twist It, Spin It.
Oh.
You know that one?
Yeah.
That annoying little thing?
Yeah.
It pops, it's not consistent, like it phases in and out. But parents, if you ever come across that, please don't get it for your kids. You will really regret it.
You will not sleep.
You will not sleep. I drove, like, whenever I went to a friend's house and my friend had it, we did not let their parents rest. They regretted ever getting their child that, especially whenever I came over, because I'm an ADHD kid, diagnosed pretty young, and, yeah. Hyperfixations are a real thing.
Yeah. Speaking of games, where should I hide the porg next? Because I see the porg there.
Oh, I hit that one.
Oh.
I put that there.
Oh. Well, where should I hide it next?
I don't know, wherever you want to put
Oh.
the porg. Porg?
Porg.
Porg.
So for those of all y'all who don't know, this thing, it's the porg. It's an ugly little thing.
It is ugly.
And it's actually Wolf's. And I bought it for him.
I'm surprised
Like 3
he
years
didn't
ago?
notice it. It was right next to
No,
his
I've noticed
computer.
it.
He noticed it?
He noticed it for sure.
Why didn't anyone say anything?
Because usually when we notice it, we just put it back where we, for the next person.
But you guys didn't do it.
I don't know his reasoning. He probably wasn't paying attention or some crap.
I actually
don't know.
thought about hiding it in the tree.
We actually have done that a couple times over the past few years. But anyway, I got this for him when I went with my family to
Disney.
Disney.
Again, not sponsored.
Not sponsored, no. But my husband, Wolf, he's a very big Star Wars fan. Especially for as young as someone his age is. So just to torment him, I bought him a couple things for Star Wars, including an ornament, a Christmas ornament of what's his face? Somebody encased in an ice cage or carbonite or some
I would
crazy.
not know that. I am not a Star Wars fan.
some crazy crap like that. So now
You're talking to a Trekkie.
I know. I'm talking to a Trekkie. I'm explaining. So now, where do we put this thing?
Well, I mean, do you do the same place multiple times?
We can.
You could put it up on the fan again. Because I actually thought about putting it on the fan there too. That was a good spot. I also tried to attach it to your lights over there, but they would not stick.
No, well, because this is the magnet you need. That magnet, it kind of blocks everything.
Then let me stick it. Alright, gotta put you guys on pause real quick. Okay.
Alright, Porg is hiding in plain sight, which is great. We like that.
I mean, I hid it in plain sight. Before I continue my Spanish lesson, if this does become a podcast, what should we call it? Because we're not just doing Spanish lessons, we're talking just in general.
That's a pretty good question. Give me a few days to think on that one.
Okay, well, we'll come back to you with a possible name. At the moment, it's going to be called Spanish Lessons
with Genie or Lunatic.
With Lunatic. With the Spanish Lessons with Lunatic. But and friends. But that because Samick joined in earlier. But we'll definitely be changing that name. It's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. So Anyways, back to this. Because their dog is sick, it's not this one.
No,
it's not Estan mi casa, en mi casa. It's porque sun Pedro está enfermo. Fermo.
You know, you actually said that one right, but you said Sue.
Su.
Right.
Porque su Pedro está enfermo.
Yes. You're kind of working better now with your R's, if that makes sense. Like
The
your
double R.
Yeah. I get it, because not many people can do the double R. You know, if they're not Hispanic,
Right.
natural Hispanics.
Right. I mean, my brother can, or he used to. I don't think Flamian can now, because I haven't heard him do it in a while. But him and Samek were really good at doing voices. Samek is still really good.
No, I knew that one.
But Flamian was. I just haven't I haven't heard him do very many voices lately, and then again, I don't really listen to him play any games.
Amazon. You know how we said remember how your thing, it's how your Discord, it's, what is it, Lunatic or something like that?
Lunatic the Art Fox right now?
Yeah. Remember how mine is Amazon?
Mm-hmm.
It just occurred to me.
They call you Amazon.
Exactly.
Okay, Amazon. I'm gonna reintroduce you to mi hermana, Amazon.
It just clicked, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's late. It's late, y'all. It's late.
Yeah, it is late.
This was actually past my bedtime, because I wake up at 6 a.m. But I'm actually off tomorrow, so I'm okay.
Yeah.
Or later on, I'm okay.
No, you're off until Monday.
I'm off until the 16th. Yes, I work at 6 a.m. on the 16th. Well, I go in 7 a.m. on the 16th. Starting at 7 a.m. on the 16th.
And I go to school an hour after you.
Yeah. Oh,
I'll after the 19th, I'll be off for the next 2 weeks.
Bitch, good for you. I know it's because I want a break, but good for you. You need to friggin' sleep.
Thank you. It hasn't been that obvious that I don't sleep. Y'all, I can't sleep. I don't sleep very well.
You don't sleep very well. Out of the 4 of us that live in this apartment, I am the lightest sleeper. I wake up when this freaking building groans.
I've never heard it groan, but I've actually been woken up by Samek shaking me. I've been woken up by our neighbor's dog. Oh, and it's
So context, our neighbor has a husky, and every morning this dog sings to its ancestors.
Yeah, but the recent howls have been quite sad since one of his daddies died.
Yeah. You know, but I think he's getting better. I really think he's getting better. But remember, he's a pandemic puppy.
Yeah.
Or she's a pandemic, excuse me, she's a pandemic puppy. So she's not used to being alone for long periods of time.
Just like one of your kitties is a pandemic kitten.
She's a pandemic kitten, but she can be alone. She hates being touched. She hates being carried.
She lets me pick her up sometimes.
Yeah. Puppies.
But this cat, if you don't give her attention and she's sitting there meowing and, weaving against your legs, especially when you're in the kitchen, and if you don't get swatted, you get bit. And I'm trying to teach her. You bite me, I don't touch you. I chase you away.
Yannies.
Because I don't like being bit. My own dog does not bite me.
Well, in all fairness, Sasha's a nipper. She's always been a nipper.
So has Kitty. But Mika, she the last time she tried to bite anyone, like outside of it playfully, she didn't draw blood, but she bit my dad when she was a puppy. And my dad went, "You want to bite me? I'll bite you back," and showed her who was on top of the food chain. Because he bit her hard.
I've bit Sasha's ears. I've bit Minx's ears.
I've bit Kitty because I thought, a lot of people have said, "Oh, you bite the cat's back if they bite you." Yeah, Kitty didn't work. She still bites. But the thing is, I don't understand Kitty. Like, I've learned to understand Sasha and Minx, but Kitty, I can't figure her out.
Well, remember, Kitty
was not a pandemic kitty.
No, but she's still a kitten. You've had her for less than a year.
No, we've had her for about 2.
You had.
I got her in 2022.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you came to my house with.
She had fleas. Remember?
Yeah, she came to my house with.
Her in a box.
With what's his face? Peanut.
That's not his name online, but we'll go with that for right now.
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember.
Let me look up his Discord name because I don't want to haunt him with that name online.
And it's what I've always known him as. That's his contact in my phone.
I am not calling him that.
What is it? Which one? It's Dandelion.
I'm not call. That is not the right name for him. Nice. Hold on. Let me. Here's a better way to fix this. I had him down as something on one of my old YouTube videos. Let me look it up real quick.
And I was nice. I didn't say it out loud.
Still be nice. I'm not going by that name anymore, unfortunately. Yeah, that was a promise I couldn't keep. That guy.
That guy. Oh God, that guy.
He was calling himself that guy at the time, and you know what? That's gonna stick for right now. So,
yeah.
Because I'm not calling him
that.
And I'm not gonna stick him with the name Samick has given him throughout the years online. That's not fair. But he had chosen that guy at the time, and you know what? It's gonna be that guy.
I mean, that works.
It gives me a headache, but whatever. Yeah, me and that guy.
Excuse me.
That's gonna be. Okay, me and that guy, we had come to your home with Kitty in the box, because my boss at the time was looking for a home for her, because...
And she was such a little thing. She was like this big.
Sickly.
She was like this big.
And she was
sickly.
Was so
she was so little.
Sweet. She was so sweet. She wasn't feisty at all. Probably because she wasn't feeling good.
But I had because I'm both my I call them my creatures. They're my creatures. They're my babies. Both my creatures. When I got them, they had fleas. I had the specific type of wash for them because, again, they had fleas, and I just kept it because I figured, hey, I might need this in the future just in case I have to house another cat for a little while. Thankfully, I haven't had to do that because 2 is more than enough. Is more, they both are a handful. They will fight worse than cats and dogs. And I told Foxy over here. Well, you know what? You call yourself Foxy too, bitch.
But don't confuse them.
I told Lunatic over here to come over because I had the stuff. And so I cleaned Kitty. I bathed her like 3 times.
You got as many as the fleas as you could off.
I did everything. And I got them all out. I got them all off.
And it
Poor thing.
Yeah, it was bad.
Poor thing. And, you know, like, listen, to clean a cat, a kitten at that, claws, teeth, you name it, I've had it sunk into my hands. It's amazing that they're not as scarred as they are.
My hands are not scarred anymore, but like Kitty's gotten me good a couple times. One time when I went over to my parents' house, it was after I had moved out with my parents. And I was still getting used to the new sleep schedule where I would actually stay awake during the day. And I would go over to my parents' house and lay down on my old bed in the room with the cat, with Kitty, and pass out because I was tired.
Of course, you still do that. You still die.
I still die, but oh no, we shouldn't say that online.
No,
I unalive.
Yes, she passes out so hard. She falls asleep so hard during the day that for me to wake her up, I have to either scream at her or literally go to her feet and shake her with all my might. And it's the only way to wake her up.
You could tell I'm dead tired when that happens. But you know it's pretty strange when a creature can also wake you up with a scratch to the face.
You see, my creatures have never done that.
Kitty did. Kitty's done it, if I counted, probably 10 times.
Okay, so this is my oldest creature, my lovely Minx. She has never and will never scratch me in the face ever again because let's just say that I've disciplined her well enough to show her not the face. You know, shaking at my arms, shaking at my hands, shaking at my legs.
Well, I tried everything with this cat, but and nothing seems to go through.
Squirt bottle?
Even that doesn't work.
Really? Oof.
It's like she was feral before we even got her.
I mean, it's a possibility, Jeannie. Retraining a feral cat, it's not easy. Like showing a feral cat that it's okay, that they're safe, that that they don't have to scratch and harm and do anything like that. It's hard. It's hard work.
She's got
oh my goodness, excuse me. There are videos of foster moms or like foster cat moms that do this, and they show it's not easy. It takes months, sometimes years, for the cats to understand that they are not going to be hurt. A lot of people, unfortunately, like if they try and adopt a feral cat straight up and not know that they're feral,
it can be pretty brutal.
It can be pretty brutal, and the cat ends up going back to the shelter. You don't like it's extreme. It's extreme.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyways.
Back to the thing.
The whole reason why we're here is for the Spanish lesson, not for other things. ¿Por qué están tristes? Tristes?
Okay, that's triste. Uh-huh.
Is why are they sad?
Uh-huh.
Porque su perro está enfermo is because their dog is sick.
Están or está?
Está.
I heard están. That's why I'm asking.
I'm so used to saying están. It probably will get mixed up.
It's okay. It happens sometimes.
I am reading a book.
Okay, let me grab these clippers. Oh.
Estoy leyendo un libro. Honestly, if I think after these next 3 nalas, I think I'm done with the Spanish lesson because I'm getting tired.
You're getting tired. We
She's
still have a freaking whole damn episode of Ghost Whisperer to watch.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to do that, but we got carried away with this.
Well, this is more important than Ghost Whisperer, just for the record.
Están bien. She is doing well.
You think they're short enough?
I would take a little more off just to be safe. Like the thumb, yes, but these are a bit longer than the thumb.
Well, this one's also crooked.
Really? I can't tell.
Yeah, it's crooked.
I am well, and you? Muy bien, y tú? Yeah?
Yeah. Good girl. Holy smokes. Sooner or later, we're not going to need these lessons.
Bien. Bien. Y estoy bien.
Let me see.
I am well, and you? Estoy bien, y tú? I was right. Okay. ¿Cómo está tu amiga? How is your friend doing? How to
Have. Oh. Wow.
Yeah.
You're finally there.
to have. Okay, so they're giving me a new topic. To have or tener. I'm getting it wrong.
It's okay. Tener.
Tener to. This topic has additional practice for tener.
Tener.
I'm gonna gringo this up, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Well, I mean, you can. Tenor. That's the gringo way you can say it. But it's more of a. Okay. Tener is like tengo or.
Oh yeah, I get that. Okay, tener. This topic has additional practice for tener. This time with full sentences. Tener is used in many phrases and expressions in Spanish, where in English we use the verb to be. You will learn about these in later topics. Mi madre y yo tenemos. That means my mother and I have. Hey, you guys are learning with me.
Well, I'm just sitting here doing my nails, making sure that they're right.
My mother and I have. Mi madre y yo tenemos.
Yeah.
How is your friend doing? ¿Cómo está tu amiga? Oh, and by the way, if you can't find a game or a learning app that works for you, you can always use shows like Dora. I was using that first.
Oh my god.
I mean, I learned how to say blue, azul.
Oh my god.
What?
Dora.
It's okay.
You gave me freaking nightmares, Dora.
Dora, Dora, Dora.
No!
The Explorer.
No. You just had to throw me back to 10-year-old Amazon, right? Watching Dora the Explorer with her little cousin.
I mean, I saw it when I was a kid. I think 8 to 10. I was watching Dora.
Okay, but I was never watching Dora. Dora was not my thing. Tinkerbell was my thing.
Tinkerbell was not my thing either.
Tinkerbell was my thing. I like fairies. I still like
Buenas
fairies.
noches. That would be buenas noches is good night.
Yes.
Okay. For the record, I get buenas noches, buenos dias, and buenas tardes confused all the time.
Like this.
That's what I said.
I heard something else.
What'd you hear?
Tardes.
Tardes.
No, tardes.
Tardes.
I heard. That's what I heard. Tardes, not tardes.
Tardes. Like TARDIS. TARDIS.
You might as well say tatas.
Tatas.
Oh God.
How's your friend doing? ¿Cómo está tu amiga? Because their dog is sick. Porque su perro está enfermo.
Yes, you got enfermo right. You just need to work on perro.
Pero. ¿Por qué están tristes? Why are they sad? She's doing well. Están bien.
So this is obviously never going to be a clip. This is going to be a full ass video.
Yes.
And I'm so sorry for the people who are going to end up watching an hour-long video.
Oh, I'm going to be cutting this down.
Well, we're almost to 2 hours, girl.
Yeah, I have to cut this down. I can't have a 2-hour-long video.
I mean, you can. On your page? Yes, you can. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
On your page? Yes, you can. Absolutely. You can always, and you can advertise it with like 30-second videos or something like that.
Yeah, I can cut it into pieces and put it on shorts.
And say always, like, what was it?
Buenas tardes. Good afternoon.
Full-length video in my
And my
whatever.
watch the full length video later. Mi madre y demos.
Wait a minute, what?
Mi madre y yo demos. There we go.
Tenemos.
Tenemos. My mother and I have.
Yes.
How's your friend doing? I'm starting to lose my voice from all this talking.
You know, Jeannie?
How is your friend doing? ¿Cómo está tu amiga? But the whole reason why you talk to the animals or you fight enemies is so that way you could progress. I like to focus more on the farming because the thing is these animals, they every time you use them to send them like on missions, or you have them like open crates, they lose energy. So every time you talk to them, they gain energy.
Mm. I think that's a good shape.
I have enough energy for one more. Está bien. She is doing well. How are you? ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está? How are you? ¿Cómo está?
Mm-hmm.
¿Cómo estás? ¿Por qué están tristes? Why are they sad? Why are they sad? Because their dog is sick. Porque su perro. Am I saying it right?
Try again.
Porque su Pedro.
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 No, you actually said it, Pedro.
Pedro. Porque su Pedro. Está enfermo.
Yes. It's okay. That one still needs a lot of work, Gina. Don't you worry about that.
How's your friend doing? ¿Cómo está tu amiga? Mi madre y yo tenemos. My mother and I have. Have a good day. Que tengas un que tengas no, I was right. Un buen día. Que tengas un buen día. She is doing well. Está bien. I love you, honey. Mi amor.
Yo también te amo.
Te amo.
Yo también te amo.
Yo también te amo. Is what he said.
He loves me too.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and that's the end of my Spanish lesson on this thing. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. See you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.